Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, wanted to talk about the high percentage, the 200K HIV infections in Houston, and I'm going to play these clips, and I want to also talk about, do women owe it to other women if they're dealing with a man that they know has this disease? In particular, because someone came to me and they were like, you know, I mentioned real quick about on a past video how someone I knew, her cousin had that disease, and then it progressed to the next disease, starts with letter A. He was very sickly. His mom took care of him, and he died. He had a girlfriend. The mother knew the girlfriend, called when it happened, was in her face, and at the funeral, the mother refused to tell his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I mean ex-girlfriend, because she left him due to infidelity. Refused to tell the girl, hey, he has this disease. It wasn't cancer. So I had said, yeah, what kind of people are you to not tell her? But then when someone I knew was married, found out the husband had the disease and the wife got the disease, the person telling me about it, I was just shocked. And someone said to me, you know what? You didn't have that same energy when that situation happened. You weren't saying, oh, she should go ahead and tell, those other women. So let's have the conversation. This day and age, people, especially if you just out here, you're taking a chance, even in these relationships, married, single, what have you, but just out here, you're with people already involved. Does it make sense to be out here just having these relations like this? No! Exactly. It makes no sense at all. Something tells me it's these new people that got this. This is why y'all need to stop coming to Houston, bro. There's nothing special about Houston. Stop coming here, bro. Now we gotta deal with this now. Damn. Y'all can't just... Oh my god, bro. That's why I don't trust people, bro. You can't. What the freak? Y'all gotta stay protected, bro. Stay safe, bro. Y'all going in raw? Yes, they obviously are. It's like that? This can't be normal, bro.
I am begging you to put yourself first and be safe out here when HIV is at an all-time high. I know that there was a TikTok story of a nurse saying that she had a patient who just moved to Houston, and he's like, oh, I've been with all these DLs while their wives are away, while their girlfriends are away, and this and that, whatever. And HIV is at an all-time high right now. Like, it is crazy what that we have to make these calls, and I can only imagine having to get that call. But people do not care. People don't. They play this as a joke, and it's not a fucking joke. We had a man come into the clinic, and he was an older gentleman. And as soon as he comes in, he's like just making jokes about the whole thing, like, oh, I need an STI panel, blah blah blah, this and that. And I ask him, ID and insurance information. He's like, no insurance. It needs to be off the books. What do you mean it needs to be off the books? Like, who are you hiding from? Gets his stuff done, leaves, checks out. We have to collect payment. I ask him if he needs a receipt. He's like, no receipt. I don't need any proof.
Why do you think he doesn't need any proof? It sounds like to me he doesn't want a record of it.
Who are you hiding this from? Granted, he did come out positive for something too, which I'm sure he's not going to go home and tell him because he doesn't want any proof, right? Absolutely fucking disgusting.
He doesn't want any proof because you know what? He is probably married. Oh yes, married and got some kind of girlfriend. He may be married and has a girlfriend, but he doesn't want any proof for a reason. And he will more than likely go home, look at that person in the eye, look at her, have dinner with her as if everything is okay, knowing all along this is that he has tested positive. This is how diabolical that people are. My dad told me, because somebody smile at you, you don't always think, oh, that person really is into me. A person can be smiling at you trying to unalive you. So back to what I was saying. Um, when that young guy had died of that disease, and the family told the mother that, hey, you need to go ahead and tell the girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend rather, because she's like, oh, it's cancer, he died of cancer. It wasn't that. Tell the truth. She spoke at the funeral, but she never did tell her. And I just thought, yeah, someone should tell her. I'm like, so all of y'all were there, nobody said nothing to the girl. That's just evil to me. So a person said, well, when this happened to so and so, you weren't saying that. And what they're referring to, a lady was married. They both had great jobs. They just had bought a new house, had a baby. At the time, the baby was not even a year old. Okay, the wife found out doing, going to the doctor, that she had tested positive and totally freaked out. It's a difference when you're watching a video, and it's a big difference when someone you're hearing this information to your face, and you're just like, you're looking at somebody's whole life and just falling apart. Somebody that they trusted, and this, just everything just fell apart. So someone said, well, you know how you were saying when it was Keisha's cousin, you were saying that, they should have told her. You didn't say that then. And my response is, when somebody's life is falling apart, if you think the side chick is my main concern, first of all, you get shocked hearing this information. You know what I'm saying? And then people, folks, this person go to so and so church. People, that's what way different. And so at the time, first of all, my concern was, you're hearing this, I'm having to process it. I'm shocked as heck, like, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening. And unfortunately, it was happening. So that person's take, and we're talking to our opinion. You think I'm supposed to sit up here and tell somebody, okay, well, since you know that, now the next thing what we need to go ahead and do, go through your husband's phones and go call the side chicks and tell them. You really think that? I'm shocked just hearing it. I'm thinking about the woman. I'm not concerned about the husband, because I knew how he was. I'd already heard about him. Knew somebody that was dating him. See, let's not pretend that the sisterhood is real, because the sisterhood among women in all cultures is broken, because women can be real sneaky. So, are we at a point now? Let's say if a woman is married to a man and she finds this out, are we at a point now that we're gonna try to sit up here and pretend like the woman owes the side chick a duty to inform? Are we really serious? The man is tricking both of them. So if a wife find this out, according to this person, I didn't say that. Why the heck should I? So I'm supposed to tell this woman, okay, so go through your husband's phone and see what the side chicks are, and go ahead and call and tell them. Some people can. But let's get this understood. I'm not inserting myself. That can go all kind of crazy. You don't know how a person might react. I didn't say that then. I sure as heck didn't, because guess what? My concern, honey, was not the side chick. You sitting up here, you think you're the only one with that woman's husband? I have known a girlfriend back in the past. What does she say looking crazy? She was dating a married man. Oh, that better not be and the wife came up pregnant. Let's try it again. She was dating a married man, and the wife came up pregnant. She said to me, girl, that better not be his baby. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said, girl, you're crazy. What do you think it's not? They are married. They live in the same house. But he said he sleep on the sofa. Girl, I know where they live. He got maybe a 3 or 4 bedroom upstairs, downstairs house. And they have one child already. So you mean to tell me even that didn't make no sense? How the heck are you buying it? How do I know where he lives in the house? Because somebody I knew When they had it out, I had no idea she was sleeping with him too. Living la vida loca. Maria was sleeping with him too, and I had no idea. And when they had it out, that's when Maria came to me and said, "Oh, your friend, your friend." What? So the man was married. That's why I told him, I'm like, you crazy. It better not be his. Girl, they are married. Well, he said, so you think they sleep on the sofa? You thinking a husband? Because he told you that. He sleep on the sofa every night. You can't be this dumb. It better not be his baby. Or we're through. And turns out, guess what? It was his baby. He shook heck and took care of it. I knew him. I was like, oh my gosh, I knew all three people. And when she went cuckoo, the sister girl did. Miss FBA went back on Maria. That's when Maria came to me. And I was like, what? She was like, sit down. I got this. I got this. What is it? And that's when she confided in me she had been seeing him. So Miss FBA found out and tried to pull up on her. All because she believed in what her married man. So it turned out my friend at the time, Miss FBA, she believed in that married man, whatever he told her. That child was his baby. And then I had to let her know. I already heard what happened. This old girl, she asked to meet with me and told me in person. And she been seeing him way before you, honey. Guess what? She got a 2-year start. And she knew we were friends. When she asked, I want to talk to you, we met up and she told me what was going down. Meet me here. Oh my gosh. See, women are so quick to believe in these men. There was some kind of song the lady said it was too funny about your husband is cheating on us. What? And this so the husband, I guess I haven't heard the song, but I think the husband also he's married. The girlfriend knows about it, and then I look up, it's a whole new chick on the side. So the person said to me, "You didn't have that energy then. You didn't say that then. You think I'm supposed to sit up here and tell some woman, okay, so your husband is cheating on you, and he's infected you because you haven't been with anybody else since y'all dated. He's infected you. Your life is falling apart. So now what you need to go ahead and do is go through your phone and contact those side chicks and let them know what's going on. You got about in your ever loving mind. I'm not getting involved in that mess." And the way women are today, they believe whatever a man tell them, which blows my mind. How do you think I'm not gonna get myself inserted in that? Then what if something pop off? And she's like, well, she told me, oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. And second thought, how do you think, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm not getting myself involved in no mess like that. And that sounds insensitive and dumb. You think a wife, this woman's life is her husband. Oh, and they had a beautiful wedding and everything, y'all. You think I'm gonna sit up here and tell her she has to duty to a side chick? Let the side chick. I'm not getting involved in that. And most side chicks, like I said about my homegirl, she lived what that man told her. They would probably be like, "Oh, you just listen." That would have went all wrong. I would not be surprised. The side chick would probably, if that would have happened, like I said, that never entered my mind. I was shocked to hear it all. And oh, I'm not inserting myself in that drama. It's no, 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 no. I'm not doing that. Even if that would have happened, most women today they might do something like, "Oh, I sure he does. I don't. You just mad because he gonna be leaving you. You just mad because he loves. Well, if he loves you so much, he can file for divorce and hop on over there with you. But he hasn't. If he loves you so much, he can. Men do it all the time. How would that have worked out? Most side chicks wouldn't have believed. And listen, her husband, child with the church folks, her husband, he had a stable of ladies. I'm not gonna call him ho ho ho, but he had a stable of ladies. Oh, he sure as heck did. He had a collection. And when I say collection, I know of at least I would say about from what he was slanging around, I'm gonna say the number was probably up to 5 different chicks. So he had a little collection. How would that have worked out? They listen, most women sometimes can be so ignorant, they'll attack the wife. Oh, that's probably you gave him that. I bet you did. We're not each other's friends. Women compete with other women. Some women are so hurt, they don't want to go after a man. They want to try to get the validation by hurting another woman. That's why sometimes they do that. But you think I'm going to tell somebody? I don't buy into the premise that the wife, she owes it. She don't owe him jack. That could some women are so crazy they'll probably want to go and attack the wife and not the man. I bet she did that because we is in love. Okay. So you're gonna try to pretend like the sisterhood. If the sisterhood was so powerful and so strong, we would respect boundaries and not try to hurt each other. Again, a lot of women, they get hurt by men and they want to hurt other women. I have heard that the craziest thing. Well, what did one chick say? She said, it happened to me. Other women have slept with my husband, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna do it to them. And she was doing that, and you know what? All she was doing, having a few laughs and feeling used. It never did turn out. It never did turn out. It never worked out. She was having a few laughs, but she was just getting herself hurt in the end. It never did work out for her. Sad but true. So very sad but true. But this is where we are. So people out here, oh, I trust the person. Oh, the person, no, they wouldn't do that to me. That's what you think. That's what you think. But reality is a whole lot different. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Are we at a point now we're going to try to protect? People got to be responsible for ourselves. But we're at a point now we want to try to think in that kind of situation that a wife owes the side chick to tell her that her husband has HIV and that he's sick. That could go crazy. It could turn violent. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.